We're headed out to the property, or just me actually. Last time I was out there, I got some plumbing finished up for the plumber to start, and then got some other stuff figured out for the siders to be able to start. The siders got the whole house papered and all the windows trimmed out, and then started hanging the hardy panel. And I haven't seen any of that, so we'll go out there, film a little. And then our plumber worked for about a day. He had a guy who's out, and so he wasn't able to stay on our job. So he worked for a day and then hasn't been back in a couple days. So we're just gonna head out and take a look at that progress.
Able to come out with Jordan today. The plumbers are working, the siders are working. Siding's going on. It's happening. It's really happening. It's happening, heathers, huh?
I'm loading up all this cedar. I've been holding on to this stuff for maybe 3-4 years. This guy was liquidating his little wholesale operation, and he had a little wood shop. I ended up getting it for like 20 cents a foot when it was normally like $4 or $5 a foot. Definitely worth picking up, and I'm finally getting to use it. So I'm gonna get it out to Whidbey, get it all stained, so that when the siders are done with the hardy, they can throw this up in the soffit and it'll already be stained. I got a bunch of shorties that we're doing. I'm just staining all of them because we'll use the shorties for the little eaves. I'm gonna do all this in this room, and then it's gonna sit and dry. And I'm just gonna fill the whole room. And then I'm gonna move over to the shop, upstairs in the shop. And I have a bunch more over there, and that'll give me another clear workspace. So I'm just gonna keep hacking away at it. Okay, so my neighbor Joe came by. He's a Finnish worker. He works for a builder, and he takes over the house after drywall. So he does texture, painting, staining and stuff on new houses, custom homes. Anyway, so he came over while I was staining all these boards here for the soffit. I'm using a spar urethane. He recommended using a spar varnish. He said it'll last a lot longer. My goal was to get these all done so that we could hang them, so we didn't have to stain them while they're in the air, just to keep my ciders going. After talking to him, I'm gonna be able to reuse these. I'm gonna use these on the ceiling in here because it's a really light matte stain, and so it'll look really good in here. But it's not the best product for outside, unfortunately. Even though it is exterior UV protectant, it's still just not as good as the product that he's recommending. And he's offering to help me, so we're going to spray them out and back roll and then create like a drying rack and stuff. And he's just got a good plan for it. So I'm gonna keep my ciders rolling. They're gonna do all the body of all the houses, get that all done. Then Joe and I are actually gonna spray the two houses with our paint color, and then spray the soffit on the ground and then have that dry, and then I'll have my ciders come back and install the stained soffit boards. So kind of a bump in the road, but these things happen, and he knows what he's talking about. So I'm gonna take his advice and I'm gonna take his help. I'm pretty bummed at the moment, but I think it'll be good. I'm only bummed because I'm out here and I'm spending my time here away from the family, and I don't want it to be for waste. I don't want it to be for nothing. But I think his path seems like a better path, and he's offering to help, so that's huge. So I'm gonna take his help. So that's pretty much it. Peace.